Hey everyone, wanted to say thank you so much for stopping by the channel. If you like the content that you're hearing, the value that we're bringing here, if you can, just hit the little subscribe button at the bottom of this video. Give us a like, leave a comment, share this with your friends, share this with your co-workers, share this with your kids, family members, anybody you have that you think might benefit from this. Today we're going to talk about the small things matter when you lose someone, right? If you've ever had someone you lose that you really love, it could be your parents, it could be your sister, your brother, it could be a good friend of yours, it could be your children, right? The small things matter. I know in our home, when we lost Jeremy, it turns everything to a different perspective. You know, you look at things so different when you have death, right? It could be something that's of natural progression when a person's older already, or it could be something that's tragic, like what happened to us, that Jeremy passed away from gun violence from one day to the next, only being 25, right? So his whole life ahead of him, and it all depends, right? I mean, it's not that one grief is more powerful than the other, but what the point I'm trying to get at is the small things matter. The things that we used to overlook, we don't overlook them anymore, right? Like we have two kids now, and those two kids we have, Jose Antonio and Emily, with them, I really enjoy the fact of having to wake them up in the morning, being able to drive them if I have to drive them somewhere, going to spend time with them, preparing breakfast for them, right? Doing certain things that I need to do for them. Those things before, when you really don't understand the importance of time, and when you lose someone, you really look back and you think, man, if I could have had those moments back with Jeremy, which is our oldest, if I could have had those moments back, how different would it have been for us? And the reality is, I'd feel so different if I'd be able to do those things again. I mean, I'd give anything to do those things again. So the small things matter. And that goes for if you have parents that are older, you don't know how much time you got with them, right? So the small things do matter. Spending time with them, a phone call, you're calling them on a daily basis just to follow up. And all those things are intangibles that we really take for granted when we have individuals around us, when we have them present, that we could go out and touch them and feel them and say hello to them, give them a kiss, give them a hug. We take that for granted because we believe that we're going to have that day tomorrow. We believe that we're going to have the chance to do that tomorrow and the day after and the day after that. And the reality is, nothing's promised. Nothing's promised for us. Nothing's promised for the people we know. And one of the things that's a guarantee is that we're all going to pass away, right? I mean, we're all going to die. That's one thing that's a common fact, is 100% mortality rate for everybody we know. We just don't know the expiration date, when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, whether it's going to be of natural progression of life, or is it going to be something that has to deal with trauma. No one knows those answers, but the reality is we have to do the best to take advantage of the small things. The small things that we usually overlook, let's enjoy those things. Let's really invest time into those things. I really didn't understand that at the beginning, because when I got Jeremy, I was 24 years old, and he was 10 at that time. My wife already had him, or he was already 10, obviously, right? So she understood time more than I did. I didn't comprehend that. And there was a lot of things that I missed. And the reason I missed it is because either I was busy working or I was doing other things. And I thought, well, maybe that's not as important, right? Or well, we could do that again in the future. And the time is going to fly by. The time's going to fly by, and you're not going to be able to stop it. And then what happens is, if the clock stops, when someone passes away, it's like the clock stops. It's at zero, right? Game over. And what happens is, you can't go back, and you can't put yourself in perspective. Well, let me go out and do that again right now. Or let me let me go change this or change that. You can't do that. The clock stopped. The game's over. There's no more repeats. There's no more second tries. It's like, when you were playing games when you were a kid, you're like, hey, let's go. Let's just do it again, right? Let's just play it again. Let's just replay. Let's replay the game. Let's just forget about that game. We'll play another one. And the reality is, it doesn't work like that in life. When things are done, they're done. There's no going back. So just really put yourself in perspective. The small things matter. Invest time into the small things. Don't take them for granted. Appreciate them. And sometimes we look at, for example, taking our kids to school. Sometimes we might view that as a bother. The reality is, that's investment of time with your children. You can talk to them. You can spend time with them. You can fix them breakfast and spend time eating breakfast with them, or eating dinner with them, cooking dinner for them, cooking breakfast, lunch, whatever it is, going to church with them, right? Spending time with them. Those are all things that you're never going to get back. You're never going to get those back. And those are investments of time that you'll never regret. You'll never regret those moments. You'll regret not having those moments, but you won't regret capitalizing on those moments. You will never have those regrets because you invested your time with the ones you love and you did the things that might be that you might look at them sometimes as a burden, right? Sometimes you look at them as a burden, and sometimes you look at them certain things you have to do. So, man, I have to do that right now. I got other things to do. But what would you give to do those things if you didn't have another chance? You would give everything to do those things again because you didn't have a chance to do it again. It's over. It's game over, like we talked about before. So I really hope this opens your eyes on perspective, right? So as you're looking at your family members, your kids, your spouses, your parents, your friends, your coworkers, whoever it is, really treat every moment like it matters because it does. Because you never know when the clock's going to hit zero and you're not going to have another chance. So I really hope you guys enjoy this content. Hit the subscribe button down there. Give us a like, leave a comment, share this with your friends. Appreciate you stopping by the channel. Thank you.